for today's video I decided to talk about books. I'm not gonna talk about novels book, I'm more into, you know, style, living, cooking kind of books, because I think that all of these books would make perfect Christmas gift and there's definitely something for everyone. So I'm gonna get started because I have quite a lot of them. The first one I want to talk about is quite of an obvious one for me. It's the Conrad style book. I got this probably 2 years ago and I absolutely love it. It will give you guidelines like how to dress if you catch a flight, how you know what to pack in your suitcase, what are the basics that you should have in your wardrobe. It's really full of wonderful pictures, great advice, great photos. I actually really like the photos, and you know, you have some good inspiration in that book. So it's a book that I really like and that I always reach for. The next two that I have are from Who What Wear. I'm sure you all know the site, but basically Who What Wear is a website with daily updates about fashion, beauty, what celebrity wore. The first book is really interesting. It's called Who What Wear, as simple as that. It's really interesting. It's a good read if you love fashion or beauty. Again, it's just something fun to read. It has kind of a bit of, you know, what to wear if you meet the parents or something like that. And the second one is called What to Wear Where, and it's actually really interesting because it has all these like life situations, like you have game night, you have wedding black tie, you have nearly every occasion that you can think of, and it gives you like ideas on how to dress. It gives you like what you shouldn't do, what you should do. It's really interesting, and sometimes it's good because sometimes you are invited to like a wedding that's black tie and you have no idea what to wear, so the answer is probably in there. The next one I have is called Cupcakes and Cashmere. I'm sure you all recognize Schuman, who's the blogger behind Cupcakes and Cashmere. I absolutely love this book. I always have it hanging on my coffee table. It's divided by season, so you have spring, summer, you know, fall, winter, and it's really interesting because for every season you have style, beauty, at home and food. I think it's exactly like the blog translated into a book. I haven't seen anything in this book that I saw on the blog previously, so it's really worth, you know, buying it because it's interesting. It's the pure Cupcakes and Cashmere style. It has great recipes. The photos are absolutely stunning. It's a really good book and it's something that you always reach for. Every single season I open it and I gather a lot of ideas in it. The next one I have is a book that took me quite a long time to buy, but I'm so glad that I finally bought it. It's the Bobbi Brown Makeup Manual. So it's a big book, but it's so interesting. You have everything you need to know about makeup, skincare, anything. No matter if you're just starting with makeup or if you're like more into it, it has really good tips, really good tricks. The photos are really good. You can like really gather good ideas on how to, you know, pick the perfect foundation, what formula you should go for, what colors suit like blue eyes, green eyes, all that kind of thing. You have some tutorials on looks, and it's really interesting, and something that I really like is that it's not pushy about Bobbi Brown's product. It doesn't say like you should buy that specific foundation. It just gives you a guideline. You should like go for a creamy foundation, you should go for a liquid one. It's really good and I think there's something for everyone to enjoy. Really, it's a book that again I always reach for. It's full of like advice if you want to become a makeup artist. It has, you know, special makeup for a special thing, like you have bridal makeup. This one is probably one of my all-time favorite cooking book. It's the Primrose bakery book. Basically, the Primrose bakery is a bakery in London that has a huge success. It's really good. And this book is full of really yummy recipes. So you have cupcakes, breakfast, layer cakes, loaves and slide, biscuits, wedding cake, and techniques and trips. Something that I also really like about this book is that it has a stock list, which is something I find really interesting. So for example, if a recipe calls for a violet syrup, it tells you that you can buy it there. So it's really convenient because sometimes you like want to do a recipe but you have no idea on where to find the good ingredients. I tried a good handful of the recipe and they are so good. I think my all-time favorite from this book is the flourless chocolate cake. I absolutely love it. I've done it for people a good amount of time and everyone's so amazed. Everyone is like, can you do your chocolate cake please? I really like it. But you know, there are also good layer cake recipe. Of course you have cupcakes, but you also have kind of traditional recipes like croissant and pain au chocolat, which is really interesting because it's something that you usually go out and buy, but it's so fun to make it yourself. It's really full of great advice and I highly suggest it if you're into baking cookies or cupcakes or anything sugary like that. I also do have another cooking book that's called Leon Fast Food. I absolutely love this book because it's like nothing I've seen before. The book itself is really pretty, if I can show you that. It's full of images, really inspiring images of, you know, everything, people eating, cooking, dishes, all kind of things. But something that I really like is that it's full of, you know, things that you can easily do every day. It has ideas on what to do with leftovers, what to put in your pasta. It tells you what you should have on your kitchen window as far as spices goes. It has a really good idea for everyone. I tried a couple of the recipes and they are amazing. But being a vegetarian, I can assure you that there's a good handful of recipes, tips and tricks that you can use in your everyday cooking. Then I have some really cute books that are really good to, you know, just flip through if you're sitting in your sofa and you just want to have a good read or a good laugh. The first one is the Fifi Lapin, What Should I Wear Today? This was a gift from my mum and at first I was really confused. I was like, what is that exactly? But it's so pretty, like seriously, she does the most amazing drawings. So she takes like a runway look and she adapts it into a drawing with Fifi Lapin. I think it's so cute. It's something really cool to flip through because, you know, you have tips for building confidence, you have runway looks, you have recipes, you have like really cute drawings. I really like this book. I display it on my bookshelf because I think it's so cute and so beautiful. The next one I have is Daily Candy A to Z, which is from the website Daily Candy. So the idea behind this book is that you take a letter, for example this is I, and you have a word that starts with that letter. So for I it's intimacy. And it's just talk a bit about intimacy, how you should do it, what are manners and manners, reading the signs, all that kind of thing. And for every single letter you have a word. So for E it's edibles. So it depends on the letter that you pick, but it's full of, you know, advice, really fun tips, things that you should feel good about every single day. And it's a book that I always enjoy to, you know, pick up on a random day and just like read through the letters, and it gets me in such a good mood. And the last one that I have is actually one that I picked up in my boyfriend's book because I absolutely love it. It's the Cyanide and Happiness, Ice Cream and Sadness, but basically we have older books. They are all really good. Basically Cyanide and Happiness is an online comic series where every single day you have a new comic up. We really like it. I think it's really funny. It's exactly my kind of humor. So it's really fun. It's basically, you know, a good compilation of comics. It's an overall really fun book to always have on your coffee table. So that's it for my favorite books video. I hope you enjoyed it as always. And I also want to thank every single one of you because yesterday I hit 505 subscribers. I was so thrilled, I was so excited because when I started doing videos I never hoped to go past 100 subscribers. So go past 500 subscribers means the world to me. I absolutely love it. I'm so thrilled and so excited. I hope you got some great gifts ideas for yourself or for the people that you love. And I will see you tomorrow in my next Christmas countdown video. Bye guys!